वेलकम टू बिटूनेट कोड चैनल गाइस। आज के सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे स्विचेस एंड पोर्ट सिक्योरिटी। सो बेसिकली स्विचेस, द जॉब ऑफ स्विच इज टू फॉरवर्ड द फ्रेम टू correct MAC address, correct destination, correct port, okay, correct machine. So while doing this task, there are three steps that are taken place inside the switch during frame forwarding. So first step is the address learning decision, and then is the forward and filter decision, and then is the loop avoidance decision. So switch always learn source address, source MAC address dynamically. Whenever any device transfer the frame through the switch, right? Switch notes down its MAC address in its CAM table, and then forwards that frame depending upon the availability of a destination MAC address in the CAM table. If destination MAC address is not available, then switch will broadcast the frame, and whichever device will have that same MAC address will reply, and then unicasting will happen, and frame will be forwarded to the correct device. So this way switches learn the MAC addresses dynamically. After that, in case MAC address of the destination device is available in the CAM table, then switch takes the decision to forward that frame to appropriate device, right? Then we have another technology called spanning tree protocol that avoids loops in switches, right? In case we have switches connected to multiple ports, and same one MAC address is coming from different switches, different addresses. Then in that case we need to use STP, that is enabled by default in Cisco switches. So the aging time of entries in CAM table is 300 seconds. By default, switch retains the MAC address of any device in its CAM table content addressable memory table for 300 seconds. If for 300 seconds no traffic is received from the same MAC, then it is removed from CAM table to space to save the memory. And if received, if traffic is received from the same MAC address, then CAM table timestamp entry is updated for that MAC address, and then it remains there for another 300 seconds. तो गाइस स्विचेस पे हमें सिक्योरिटी रीजंस के लिए पोर्ट सिक्योरिटी इनेबल करनी पड़ती है, so that there are various reasons to enable port security on switches. Uh, so after port security, switch will learn MAC addresses statically and dynamically both, and it will prevent MAC flooding attacks. And it also improves the security on switches. So in case you want to you want to go towards security sides, or you want to learn ethical hacking concepts, तो ये port security is a very important concept that we should know. तो अभी हम इसका थोड़ा डेमो सिस्को पैकेट ट्रेसर में देख लेते हैं. सो मैंने एक छोटी सी लैब बनाई है इन विच वी हैव PC1 and PC2 in our lab that we will connect to a switch, right? तो PC1 और PC2 को मैंने IP एड्रेसेस दिए हुए हैं. We don't need to give any IP address to switch because switch only does the broadcast. So if I take a cursor over switch, we can see that this switch has 24 ports, right? This is a 2950 model switch, and we can also see the MAC addresses for each port. No IP addresses given to any port or VLAN, right? So let's in this example what we are going to do, we will demonstrate what happens before port security and what happens after port security is enabled on the switch. तो हम पहले connect कर लेते हैं. Let's connect PC1 to switch and then PC2 to switch. Let me fast forward the process so that they are connected. Now let's have a look at let me type here IP address of both the switches. This has a 10.0.0.1 IP address and this one has 10.0.0.22/8, राइट। तो मैं आपको आईपी एड्रेस दिखा देता हूँ, यहाँ पे हम कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट से देख लेते हैं। ipinfig, this has 10.0.0.1 IP address, right? And this PC has 10.0.0.2. So now we should be able to ping each other. Let's check ping 10.0.0.1 and reply is coming, right? Because switch is broadcasting or forwarding the packets. And now let's go to switch and see because ping has been done, so switch has learned the MAC addresses. Switch has learned the MAC addresses as follows. At port 01 it has learned the MAC address of uh, this device, and let's see the what is MAC address of PC1. We can see that PC1 has the D99E MAC address. 8EE7, right? 8EE7 is coming from FA02 and from port FA01 D99E is coming. D99E is MAC address of PC2. Let's note it down and paste over here. And PC1 MAC address is so in switch MAC table entry cam table entry we have two entries. D99E is coming from FA01 and 8EE7 is coming from FA02, right? So let us suppose uh, and also see do we have port security enabled. Right now port security is not enabled, so let's suppose we have any hacker and he tries to connect itself to the switch, right? So I have given IP address of this hacker also as same as PC1, right? So right now in uh, switch cam table this entry is there, right? So what I'm doing, I am disconnecting this connection and connecting and hacker is connecting to the switch, right? Now he will be able to communicate on the network and he can uh, steal any kind of information that he wants, right? So now let's see if a hacker is able to ping the network 10.0.0.2, right? He is successfully getting reply and he can attack the switch, he can steal any kind of information that he wants. So we want that this should not happen, right? So what we will do, let's go to switch and check MAC address table. This time MAC entries have changed, right? This time it is showing at FA01 a different MAC address. Earlier it was DG09 and now it is showing 4B07 at FA01. So let's paste the MAC entry here. Right now we don't want that anybody should be able to break the security and enter in the network. So what we'll do, we will uh, disconnect it and connect back the previous machine that is a part of our network originally, and clear the. Right now there are no entries, right? We have cleared the CAM table of switch. Now we will enable port security on the switch. Let's check show port security. There is no port security, and show IP IN brief. We have two ports that are connected right now and they are up. So let's go to config terminal and go to, we want to do the configuration of these two ports. So 0/1 to 2 we connected to this range, right? And we want to make these ports as access ports. So we will do switch port mode, and here we can uh, set the mode types out of access, dynamic and trunking. So trunking and dynamic are used for trunking, and access mode is for end user devices. So we will use, since these are end user machines, we will change the mode to access, and we will enable switch port security, right? With this command we have enabled the port security on these switches. And we will also do switch port security. We want that one port should learn maximum one address. So we will configure here. We can give values from 1 to 132. We will give maximum one address. If switch sees the second MAC address on one port, it should not allow it to communicate to transfer any frames, right? So let's configure it now, how it should learn the MAC addresses. So we will do switch port security. It should learn MAC addresses. We can statically give MAC address here, but that is not feasible option if we have very big environment. तो इस कंडीशन में हम दे देंगे स्टिकी. जो भी पहले मशीन कनेक्ट होगी स्विच उसका मैक एड्रेस लर्न कर लेगा, एंड दैट विल स्टोर इन इट्स कैम टेबल. Okay, so let's give it sticky here. Okay, and in case the violation occurs, in case any other machine, any other hacker or any employee wants to tries to break the company policy and wants to connect to switch, so in that condition what should we do? So in that condition we will configure switch to shut down the port. तो उसके लिए हम पोर्ट सिक्योरिटी को कॉन्फ़िगर करेंगे कि अगर ये वायलेशन हो देन व्हाट शुड इट डू. इट शुड प्रोटेक्ट the switch, it should restrict the switch, and or it should shut down. Shut down is the most secure command, so we will use shut down in our case, right? And if we configure protect, in protect log messages are not created, whereas if we select restrict, log messages will be created, but user will not be allowed to communicate, will not be allowed to transfer the frames. Okay, so let's end this now. Let's save the configuration. Now check the port security. So we can see that fast Ethernet 0 and 1 both have been enabled for the port security, and the violation is shut down. Right now, let's see if PC1 can ping PC2. This has a 10.0.0.1, 10.0.0.2. Reply is coming, right? Now let's see the switch MAC address table, CAM table. Now it has learned the IP addresses D991 from FA01 and 8EE7 from FA02. Right? Now let's see, let's suppose a hacker wants to connect to the switch. So let's break this connection and see if hacker tries to connect to switch. Now let's see what happens. Let's wait if the switch this port comes up. Right now it is in the learning stage. We can see that. Let's fast forward. I have not given the IP address, so let me give it IP address. I am giving it 10.10.0.0.2 A class IP address. Now let's see what happens. See, I gave the IP address, and you can see that immediately switch detected that somebody has tried to connect to the switch, and that has a different MAC address. So switch port is shut down. Let's check the IP config once again. Now this has 10.0.2 IP address, and can I ping in the network in the LAN? See, no response is coming, right? That means switch security is enabled, and switch is not allowing any hacker to enter the network. So here we can see in the switch what is going on. So we can see that there is a message coming that interface fast Ethernet change state to administratively down, right? Now let's see show port security. We can see that uh, somebody has tried to connect to switch, and violation has occurred, right? Show MAC address table. See, now switch has removed that previous machine MAC address entry, and only one entry is there. The new hacker's MAC address entry is not entered into the CAM table because that post port has been shut down. So no hacker or no employee can connect to switch without permission. So this was the demo about now in case we need to enable this port back, right? We will have to manually give shut and no shut command. So let's do that. Interface fast Ethernet 0/2. First disconnect this. This job has to be done manually by network administrator. So we can take action against the guy who tried to break the security of company. Let's close this hacker 2 and this one also, and here we have PC1. PC2, right? That is connected back. So now, since port is shut down, still communication is not allowed. So a network administrator will have to manually go to switch, and he will have to give shut and no shut command. Okay, now the port is up, and now a machine should be able to communicate as normal. Let's see. 10.0.0.1. First two packets dropped in ARP, by ARP in the resolution of uh, MAC address, right? Because MAC table entry was not there. IP to MAC conversion is done by ARP. So, in case you guys don't know about ARP, let me know. I will make another video on ARP also, right? So, if I try again, this should be able to communicate. And same thing we can try from PC1 also, and our communication is happening as normal. And here I can see the MAC address table, and again we have the same two entries, and show port security is enabled, right? Now there is no violation, so count of violation has gone to 0, and now it learns the one MAC address from FA01 and one from FA02. राइट सो गाइस दिस वाज अबाउट स्विचिंग एंड पोर्ट सिक्योरिटी. मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएं कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसे लगा, इफ़ इट एडिड टू योर नॉलेज. और अगर आप ऐसे ही वीडियो और देखना चाहते हैं तो मुझे प्लीज़ बताएं. एंड प्लीज़ डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, एंड थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम. बाय बाय.